some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
God damn, what a
That's
fucking
a great
catch.
example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and
He just became the starter this week, too.
And so on their drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for stuff.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already, so a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Watson. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Watson. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He's got him. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Under fire.
Let's go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And is just inside that right upright. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Van Buren. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fires left. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the
fucking volleyball.
This field position.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a ball.
I mean, it was a bad throw.
He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses
should have thrown it earlier.
They do here, and they get the big INT.
Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Wilcox. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, the pressure there.
Nah, I was throwing it right to square, too.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look
Should have
good.
thrown it earlier.
Miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Starts to scramble to the left. And the defense holds.
That was so stupid.
No pickup at all on that play.
Tried throwing it out.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away.
Let's fucking go, bro. I thought I missed.
Just inside that left upright. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time
Great
to
game,
join
Peso.
Kevin and our
Great game,
halftime
man.
update. Ready
My
to
running
start the
back is
second
playing
half,
like
and
fucking
Clemson will kick it away.
crack.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back.
Makes the catch on the back. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The lone back's got it. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again.
Yeah, my run defense is usually really good.
They are threatening to take it in.
Sorry, goal line defense has been great though, so let's keep it up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it.
That's crazy, man.
And that one will put him up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for a touchdown.
We'll bounce back. Lance are back right now.
I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Wow.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Come on, O-line.
This Auburn crowd
Gotta come through.
conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Damn, I thought I hit that.
Just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that.
Hey, so you got to press R3, bro. Next time on kickoff. That's how it fixes or something like that. Some shit Chapo said. I should have pulled a Hayden and squibbed it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Bang, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to fight another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody staying in the gap, so they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for second down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to sling it through and get some positive yards.
They think they can create space here with the run.
Someone didn't fucking block.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials
You ran right. 88 there, blocked nobody. That's right. That's a good play by 29.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
Fucking missed.
Read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer.
I should have waited. Should have waited more
We have an
time.
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points on the scoreboard there.
Good defense.
Quarterback keeps.
Let's fucking go.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
What even play was that? QB rat?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the
Damn, I was just fucking late. Good
and
throw.
they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The run from the shotgun.
Bro, I got stuck.
Brings into the open. He'll work his way down.
I got stuck on the dang fucking line.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're
That
having a
missed
little bit
field
more
goal's gonna
success here.
cost
That was
me,
a nice
man.
run, and I think that's the key guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fucking bro, running out of the pocket hasn't worked for me all game, and I kept doing it. I saw 3. I thought I'd be able to do it.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Honestly, I should have probably called a timeout somewhere there.
That huge gain on the ground,
Whatever.
trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Dyer.
No!
Got it in the middle. It's Watson.
Good game, Peso. Good game.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got up.
Bro, that was a great play. Wow.
Gotta be decisive on these 3rd down type plays.
I'm gonna have to steal that one.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they run it right up the middle, try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, that missed field goal cost me. Fuck, bro.
I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
It was such a, like, it's alright. It's one play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I could have played better offense. It's whatever.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in.
How many fucking man-up 3 deeps do you have?
So deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
Undefeated streak was great while it lasted.
Finished this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. It's really the most common type of matchup we see every year.
God.
The field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Fucking lose all these guys. I guess I still have a chance. One had a bye this week. And, we'll play Oregon. It's by next week. Damn, bro. Totally forgot about the Aces who shit too. Man, I thought I played real well, man. Like, my running back played amazing. I took 5 sacks. It was probably a sack on each drive.